seems pretty good. Much better than the junk before of just getting like useless boosters. But anyway, yeah, I've done 2 drafts with the new cube so far. So far, I've been pretty happy with it. It's made for some interesting decks. So we'll see how this third one goes. I went 2-1 in both of my last ones, so maybe we'll see if I can eke out a 3-0 here. Alright, pack 1. What do we see here? I see a Recurring Nightmare, which is nutty and probably going to be the pick. Recurring Nightmare, I mean, it's just a broken card. Getting to trade any creature you have for any creature in your graveyard is huge. This card can't really be responded to very well. Once it hits the battlefield, you can activate its ability at any time. And if you have any way to abuse it, like, you could just go off. And it's great to get that first pick, because now we have a way to go with it. I also think black, I mean, they definitely tried to make black a better color. I still think mono black is terrible, but there are still a lot of great things you can do with black. Other notable picks, you know, if you're one of these people who likes to grab land early, which I kind of do, Badlands is great. Muldrifter would be actually fine to go with our Recurring Nightmare. If you want to go the red route, there's Magma Jet. There's 4 lands you can destroy these lands. Interesting. I've never seen that card. Or you could go with some of these white aggro cards, were pretty good, but I think I like the Recurring Nightmare here. So if we're going a Reanimator route, this would be the pick, but I think there are a lot of options here we could really go with. Doomblade solid. Felwar's Stone is solid. Maybe the pick even. Baneslayer Angel's nice. Yeah, I do like Baneslayer Angel. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting picks here. I mean, nothing over the top good, but lots of decent stuff. I like Felwar's Stone because it'll probably make our deck no matter what. Any sort of ramp strategy is pretty good. At the same time, the Doomblade's actually pretty nice. Although, what I really want are like the 2-for-1 creatures that do the Doomblade thing. I mean, they're just great with Recurring Nightmare. I think I'm just going to take the Felwar Stone here because I think it could make a lot of decks and we don't know where we're going yet. Alright, so this pack here. I do like Edict is not a terrible card. It's not the best card. Otherwise, Ratchet Bomb I haven't been as impressed with in this cube. Maze of Ith actually might be the pick. I mean, Maze of Ith is just a very solid card. Very annoying for your opponents to play around. So that might actually just be the pick here. Because I'm not seeing anything else. Let's see, Nostalgic one. Dreams, yeah, no, I'm not super excited about that. Spell Pierce is an okay card. Dark Ritual, you know, I haven't played with Dark Ritual much. It may be something to pick here. You know, it can be nutty and it can be worthless. I think I'm actually going to try the Dark Ritual just to hedge and see if I can do something nutty with it. Alright, well, still not seeing a lot here that's interesting. Headhunter discards a card. That's interesting. Night's Whisper is good. I think I'm just going to take the Blood Crypt here, though, in case we want to splash anything. I think it's the best pick here, because it's just nothing over-the-top good other than maybe Arc Trail. And Arc Trail I like, but I'd sooner just take the Blood Crypt so we can actually splash something like Arc Trail then. Yeah, I don't know where these packs are sending us. They're kind of just all over the place here. So, here, we've got some decent cards for like White Weenie Aggro. We got Figure of Destiny, which is a card I definitely like. Tangle Wire is okay in some decks. This guy, you can make your opponents discard cards. It seems okay, but not great. Momentary Blink could be pretty abusable in these style decks with Recurring Nightmare, but I'm not really seeing much. I think I'm just going to take the Figure here, because there's just nothing really exciting here, except for maybe the Lacerator. But again, like the Black Aggro plan, it's just not very good. Here, Necromancy works with our Reanimator plan. Noble Hierarch works with a Ramp plan, which we might be since we have a Felwar Stone. And Stagger Shock's awesome. Arid Mesa finds Blood Crypt. That's pretty good too. I think I'm actually going to take the Noble Hierarch here. It's pretty late to see the 1-drop Accelerator. Necromancy is really good too, so if you definitely want to go the Reanimator route, that might be the pick. But I've been really liking the Ramp archetype, so I think I'm just going to go with the Noble Hierarch, since it's a good card, good to see it around. And yeah, wow. Lots of cards here. Thragtusk is crazy good, obviously. Fauna Shaman's pretty good. Cultivate's good. Wooded Foothills gets us our Blood Crypt. But I think I'm just going to take the Cultivate here, because if we're going the Ramp archetype, I've found that the Ramp spells are at a premium. People know that Ramp is good, and because of that, then you want to take the Ramp spells very highly. And we're getting shipped all sorts of things here, like an Explorer. Again, we have to pass on the Bayou, but there's really not way too many Ramp cards, so when you see them, you got to take them. That's my opinion, at least. You can disagree. Fertile Ground is another one. Yeah, that can add mana. Nothing else really here. I mean, Avacyn would be fine. Avacyn would be fine if we were going the Reanimator route, I guess. But I haven't seen any of the key cards to put creatures in our graveyard other than, Noble Hierarch I could have taken to go with that. But, I'm not too excited about this. Whenever it deals damage and it's got ninjutsu, it's kind of cool. But I think I like... Well, Rancor is quite good. We've got some weenies and we got some ramps. So Rancor is good. Vigilante is good. Daybreak Ranger seems like he could be really good though, especially if there's a decent chance we go right. Rancor might have been the pick there though, I'm not sure. Sable Stag's really good. Troll Aesthetic's really good. Yeah, I think I'll take the Troll here. What do we got here? Headhunter. Yeah, he's kind of cool, but not really. I guess I'll just take the Corrupt, but I highly doubt we're playing it. Nothing else really exciting here. Blastoderm is okay, but not great. Could take a momentary blink, but we don't have any blue yet, and I kind of doubt we're going that way. Sure, I'll take this thing. Sure, I'll take that. So, yeah, not sure where we're going yet. But we've got several key ramp cards now. So I think we're in good shape for that strategy. We got a lot of those cards late, so it may be that nobody else is in ramp or only one other person is in ramp. And ramp is definitely one of the most powerful strategies. Here, I think there's no question, Sword of Body and Mind is nuts, especially in Cube. You just... or in any limited format, I mean, you hit somebody, milling 10 is huge. It's a great win condition. Even if you get one hit in and you just get a wolf, that's still very good. The protection colors are pretty relevant, etc., etc. It's just a great card. And it's good in this archetype because if we have a bunch of 1-drop weenies, you can ramp out with them real quick and get the sword out and get some hits in early on. So, I think that's something to pick. I mean, there's other cool stuff. There's Flame Tongue, who does go with, like, the recurring nightmare theme. But at this point, I think this is going to be just closer. Huntmaster is also good. Here, if we're going on the ramp, I like Oracle better than Worn Power Stone. Oracle and Moldiah just does nutty things. I mean, Worn Power Stone's close. I mean, if you go turn 1 Hierarch into Worn Power Stone, it's pretty good, actually. But Oracle is nice because she gets you cards, too. So even late game, like if you've totally ramped out or whatever, and now you just need to draw big threats, Oracle gets you to those threats, and so that's really nice. And she can also hold a sword and all that great stuff. So I think that's the pick. There's other stuff. Inferno Titan's great. But yeah, I think that's the pick there. Here we see Elves of Deep Shadow. It's pretty good. I mean, Acidic Slime could be nutty with our recurring nightmare if that's the route we're going. So that's actually pretty close. Entomb as well works if we were going the Reanimator. That was kind of the stuff. If I had seen that early pack 1, I might have been more willing to go that way. But there's not as many Reanimator cards. I don't know. I don't feel like I've seen a lot of them in my past few iterations of this. I think I'm still going to take the Elves of Deep Shadow because the turn 1 accelerators, Acidic Slime is very good, but I want to get at least one more turn 1 accelerator before I start worrying about that. That being said, okay, yeah, we can keep getting all the ramp cards here and just go off with that. I mean, there's, again, nothing... I mean, Terror would be nice to have in this deck somewhere at some point. And I think now we've kind of hit a pretty good critical mass of ramp cards, so we can kind of do what we want now. Here I've seen Overgrown Tomb. I think I'm just going to take that. It's just good fixing for us. And nothing else here. I mean, there's a lot of blue, but these are all very strong blue cards. You know, Cryptic's triple blue and all that. Urbrask is okay, but not really what I'm looking for. I'm going to take the Overgrown Tomb, since that will almost certainly see play in our deck, even if we're just splashing Recurring Nightmare. I haven't played with New Ajani. There's also a Land Tax, but Land Tax is less good in the ramp archetype. New Ajani is quite good, but we don't have any white at all yet. And we don't have any fixing for it. Sulphurous Springs could let us play some red card. I don't know what we would play yet. Yeah, what is this guy? Yeah, I mean, Planeswalkers typically are super strong, but no. The other option would be like Animate Dead. So we definitely did see... we could have gone the Reanimator route if I had stuck with it earlier. Another option is Call the Herd. It's not a bad card, but I haven't been super impressed with it either. Okay. I think it's between Raging Ravine and Beast Within here. Beast Within is pretty good. I mean, it lets you destroy anything, and we don't have very many cards that let us do that. And I love cards like that in Cube, because you often hit this point where you just, you know, they have something and you have to destroy it, and you want to be very versatile with what you can destroy, because it could be an artifact that's going to wreck you, or an enchantment, or a planeswalker that's going to wreck you. So having something like this that hits anything is very good. Raging Ravine's also quite good. I'm going to take the Beast Within, because we really haven't seen enough red to think that, oh, we want to play that. Ooh, Arbor Elf or Ewit. I do love me some Ewit, but I can't get over the one-drop accelerators, especially since we have a sword already. Wow, and all the green cards are still here. So it's between Cloud Thresher, excuse me, and Obstinate Baloth. I think Obstinate Baloth is just more consistent and more along the lines of what we want. I mean, Cloud Thresher is very good, and we do want some big stuff, but Obstinate Baloth and cards like that are harder to get. Choose a number. Destroy all artifacts and creatures with mana cost equal to that number. Oh, wow. That's kind of a cool card. I haven't played with that before. I might end up playing it. Oh, yep, and Acidic Slime comes back around. Tree Chop Village is nice too, but Acidic Slime works great with Recurring Nightmare if that's what we end up doing here. Of course, it's kind of late and we still don't have a huge theme, but if I had to guess right now, I would say we're going to splash Recurring Nightmare, splash red maybe for Void, and do a ramp theme. Wild Nicodle is never going to get played, actually, so I'm going to take a Tormod's Crypt. Since we did see all of those reanimate things, we might end up using it. Sure. I'm just going to take a counter spell, because those can mess with us pretty hard. Tinker, get rid of that. Heartbeat. Sure. Alright, so let's hide the blue. Let's see, what green cards don't we want? I don't like this guy that much. Oh, okay. So, we have more mana fixing, but we also have Garruk Wildspeaker, and Planeswalkers are crazy in any limited format, so I think that's definitely our pick. Metamorph's very good, as is Brimstone Volley, but Planeswalkers are Planeswalkers, and he even is a Planeswalker that helps us ramp. Ramp into what? I don't know, but helps us ramp. Prey Upon or Genesis. I feel like Genesis is going to be quite good in our deck, especially with Recurring Nightmare, just, you know, is crazy. And especially with all our ramp, we can really use it. Go for the Throat would also be nice. Chandra Firebrand, ooh, is actually close. And you know, we might see Genesis come back since we've seen all the green cards come back. So I might just splash Chandra the Firebrand? I think that might actually be right. Because we've got 2 red cards, a splash, 2 red lands, a splash for it. Yeah, I'm changed my mind. I'm going to do Chandra here. I also would like that Prey Upon, so if either of those come back, in fact, there's a lot of cards in there that if they come back, I'd be happy. Vengevine could be good, but I think the Tracker is better here. Is that right? Tracker, and then, yeah, eat some of their dudes. I mean, Tracker unanswered can just be a big game. I also like the Yamai Hollow. I may end up taking that if it comes back around. There's also a Taiga here that help us splash. It's actually a little close here. I gotta start narrowing down cards that I'm gonna cut here real quick. I don't want the Blastoderm since he can't hold a sword. Heartbeat, I don't think I'm gonna run. Daybreak Ranger, I like. Okay, so I think this, and then hide that. Sorry, trying to do this fast here. All right, so the Tracker. Tracker might be less important than just getting some more fixing, but no, I'm gonna take the Tracker. Tracker is just very good if he's unanswered. Okay, Thornling is just excellent. I mean, Raphalos is also very, very good. And it's close between Raphalos and Thornling, but I think we, at this point, want some big stuff to ramp into. Yeah, I think at this point that's what we need. So I think that's what I'm going to go for, Thornling. Okay, well, Primetime or Woodland Cemetery? That's kind of close. But Primetime is another great guy to ramp into. And if our regeneration land comes around, that'll be good. Comes back around. Yeah, I think I'm fine with Primeval Titan here. We'll see if some of these lands come back around. I don't know if they will. Fire Spout could be really good. Or Stunted Growth is also pretty nice with lots of ramp. Or Kitchen Finks. I think I'm actually a bit happier with Kitchen Finks. It's more proactive than Fire Spout, and that's okay. I think that's what we want. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Fire Spout's very good though. That Fire Spout might be the pick. I'm not sure. Pilgrim, Elder, lead the Stampede. Elder is good with Recurring Nightmare. Pilgrim is just great ramp. And I think I'll take the Great Ramp over the Elder here. I think that's fine. Just, we're going to have a really consistent deck, basically, is what it's coming down to. Corrosive Grip is great for the sideboard. If we know there's something we want to destroy, it's perfect for that. Cool, we get a green-black land back. Can't play Angel of the Sphere. Yeah, can't play any of these other cards, so other than All Is Dust. Ooh, that's actually not bad either. All colored permanents he or she controls. You know, with all of our fixing, I think actually I'd rather just take the All Is Dust here. It's just a good answer to anything. And I think I want the Genesis over the Prey Upon. We get our Taiga or our Yavimaya Hollow. Or a Corpse Dance. Corpse Dance is actually quite nutty. With a lot of the stuff we have as well. Actually, we didn't get too many Enter the Battlefield effects. It's still pretty good, though. I think I'm actually going to take the Corpse Dance. I think we're going to be good on mana fixing. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't think we'll play the Restock. Could potentially play this, I guess. I don't think we will. 30. Okay, so we got to make some cuts here. Void. Void seems really good. I've not played with it yet, but it seems very good. All sorts of nasty things here. Take the Tandem Lookout. Seems like it could be the nastiest, I guess. I don't think we can play the I don't think we'll often ramp to the Terastodon. I think the Stunted Growth I like a little bit better. Terastodon's a little expensive for some of this stuff. I mean, we are ramp. Maybe it is right to play that, but yeah, in retrospect, actually, I probably would play that. All right. Excuse me. So let's see here. What can we actually cut here? This is tricky. So the question here to me is, can I get away with running a 3-color deck? A 3-color deck, that ramp deck with only 16 lands? I have 4 1-drop accelerators. Alright. 2 2-drop. Oh, wait, actually, no, I got the Felwar Stone too. So the question is, do I run any of these black cards, or do I just say, nix the black cards? I gotta think about this a little bit. So I'm gonna try 16 lands. Oh, wait. Though I do need to add 2 more to it. I'm gonna try 16 lands. And just see how it goes. If it starts going bad, I can always side into a 17th land. And then with our fixing, I think we only need 1 swamp and 1 mountain just so we can grab them with cultivate or whatever. But then we've got more than enough fixing here, and that lets us. So that's 4, 5. So we have 12 green sources, so we can almost always get them. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like with all of these 1-drops, it seems like 16's okay. I'm one who's usually hesitant to cut to 16, but I think here it'll actually work fine. I'm not running the Corpse Dance, but that's okay. Also not running Void. Actually, and that card seemed quite good. Let me think about that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to run the Void. We'll see how this goes. I mean, it stinks we're pretty removal light, but we do have a very fast deck. I think we can do lots of fun stuff. I think lacking removal is okay. So we'll see how it goes. I think this is a pretty interesting deck. I'm excited to see how it works out. See you in round 1. So I actually changed my mind. I replaced Chandra with Void. Of course, having Chandra and Void in both at the same time would be pretty awesome to double that. But no, I mean, I think Chandra just doesn't do enough in my deck. Like, her -2 ability is almost worthless in my deck. And her +1's okay, but Void kind of does what you want to do with her +1 better. So, she's kind of a nice ticking clock, but still not that great. She can be really bad if, like, you don't have a way to protect her. Round 1.